Hello. Hello. Okay, that's working. Shoobidoo, should we get started? Let's get that off the way. So let's start with the networking. We got Enet, which apparently is a very good library for doing multiplayer. Simple, lightweight, and reliable networking library. Pure C. That means it's not gonna make any trouble, right? It should be easy peasy to integrate. Let's give that a go. So Enet, and that is the git URL, and we want to fetch the latest release. I'm gonna grab the commit hash just in case that's unique. Just in case somebody tries to change a version. Okay, we're now sure that we have Enet. When do we make it available? Enet, get it there. Now, if we try to build, we should at least get it cloned in here. In the meantime, I would say I'm gonna give it a look. So it's a single header file. Let's see, what do we have here? Add library, Enet, Enet shared. Build finished. Okay. Okay, that's good. Enet static. That's on by default. So do you have an alias? Enet. No, I guess I need to specify which one I'm using. So I'm fine with Enet static. I'm gonna check it in here. Hey, the Glam Rock. How are you doing? So how do we get started then? Back to the docs, so we include Enet. Again, felt bad that you were lonely, so I'm here to make your day. Oh, thanks. That's very kind. Let's solve world issues one kindness at a time. Pretty good, pretty good. I can show you what I'm up to. It's a VR game. It's a VR Minecraft clone. To say, oh no, so that didn't go as smooth as I wanted. But let's get rid of it. Have you ever played VR? So this is what I'm making. As you can see, it's a very simple blocky world, voxel based rendering. It's made in Vulkan. I'm using OpenXR, so it is limited to a specific VR device. Lately I've been implementing sound effects. It's not the greatest sound effects, but it's something very quick that I made using Audacity. And yeah, that's just it. So as you can see now, I'm playing in desktop version because, you know, putting on the VR device on and off, it's kind of annoying. So I made the effort to make the renderer work both on yeah, what is that? Oh god, somebody wrote something in there, I didn't even know. Oh, ok. That was my son. Guarda cosa ho scritto Leo. Stavo andando in giro. So yeah, that was my 5-year-old son testing my game, and he thought it was a good idea to mark his territory. He didn't finish the O, but yeah, his name is Leo, so it makes sense. You use MetaQuest 3S, so you might be lucky enough to test it soon. I'm planning to start releasing once I have some sort of playable, playable stage. I've got plenty of VR headsets. I've got the MetaQuest 1, but yeah, I'm not really trying to release on it because pretty old and not supported software. The SDK hasn't been updated, so I might need to do some work to make it work, but maybe it's not even worth it. So we got the Quest 2 and the Quest 3. So the Quest 3S is kind of in between, so it should work pretty well. It's running right now. It's running at 120 FPS, which is a very good frame rate. I don't know if I have a working stage in here. Let's see. I don't remember. Oh no, the webcam's gone. Alright, anyway. Okay, I'm falling back to the old webcam, to the other webcam. Yeah, that's fine. So let's see if I can run previous version. It's not gonna have sound, but that should be fine. I don't even have a name for it yet. Alright, I'm in the void. I think I'm falling. Bro. Not sure this is a working version. So there's something happening, but I don't know what. Well, there is. Yeah, it's not really working. Anyway, trust me, bro. It works. But yeah, the problem is that at the beginning it kind of falls down very quick, and while it's generating, it's not generating in time. Then it keeps falling and falling, gaining gaining too much momentum, and then it just passes through the ground, and then at some point it's going to the speed of light. Okay, so anyway, that's where we are at now. Yesterday I was doing some sampling for audio audio effects. I'm using Mini Audio library, which is pretty good. I'm finding that it has quite a lot of features. So this is a pretty good library. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, of course. If you want to join my Discord channel, I think I'm sometimes going to do kind of a social thing where we all part of a stream. That would be nice. We might do some playtest, all the kind of stuff that developers do. Where is my camera gone? So there's not this one. I want the other one. This is a crappy one. Nope. Let's see. Maybe I can disconnect it. Yeah, every time I attach a new Android device, it just goes crazy. And it's gone. Pair a new device. Let's go. Oh, finally, it got to work. And all right, back to normal. Oh, say, I was talking about Mini Audio. It's pretty good, yeah. So we have a stage where we go under. You're in the live stream VC. Let me check. Yeah, let me get my headphones. So I don't get audio feedback. Hello, hello. Yeah, how are you doing? Yeah, pretty good, I would say. I've got an hour left, so I'm trying to make the most out of it. I do live streams in the morning, usually when I can. Try to stick for every day. It's the time that I'm doing development anyway, so it just makes sense to share it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I see. I see. Well, you know, it's not like a big of a deal to me. It's I'm going live. Who wants to enjoy? That's it. I'm just doing my thing anyway. What? Oh, that's very nice. Thanks. So what do you do? Oh, okay. What's your channel? Oh, cool. Get a channel. Oh, cool. Cool. Subscribed. Yeah, of course. Why not? Yeah, no worries. No worries. Now I'm gonna go back. Oh, I see. Well, you know that there are other tools that you can use. Hey, Shmo, how are you doing? Will it work on Quest 2? Yeah, of course it will. I'm optimizing it for Quest 2 and 3 and whatever in between. So yeah. Have you tried, I don't know, some kind of editors? Unity is pretty good, and Unity C Sharp is not that hard, as well as Godot. Like I've done little small games in Godot without knowing anything about Godot. But maybe because that's I'm a programmer already, so maybe that's easier to me. But yeah, I didn't have to read much. It's very simple. All you need to know is how code works, like the basics. Control flow, what is a function, what is a variable, high level. You don't need to go in the details of the memory management, especially when you are doing yeah, when you're doing high level code. So fatal error. What is going on here? Have you tried Roblox editor? That's also kind of easy to get in. I haven't tried it, but I've seen someone use it, and it looks very simple to use. What's going on? Uh, yeah. Well, you got to put some effort in it. It's you do it for yourself first, and then kind of if it's good, people like it, and that's how it goes. Why is it not compiling, bro? Redefinition. How does it get redefinition? Nowadays, you can just get help from an LLM. I mean, ChatGPT, Gemini. They help you a lot to get started. I know that there's friction at the beginning, but then when you start rolling it out, it gets easier and easier. I'm making a VR game from scratch, which is like the amount of code I had to write, trusting the process. It's like huge. Um, so there is, come on, bro. So that's the amount of code. Like this is a lot, and you can't just write it all at once. It just starts to make sense one bit at a time, and then you don't have to stop because as soon as you stop working on it for I don't know 1 month or a couple of months, it kind of fades away, and you no longer be able to handle your code, and you actually don't even know what's going on. But yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, VR chat. Yeah, I know VR chat. I haven't used it in a while, but yeah, I was on it a few years ago. Well, I've been in VR for I don't know, two 2013. Uh, yeah, it's almost yeah almost 10 years. So I've seen it all. Yeah, yeah. The cardboard ones, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my son is 5 and is proficient in VR like these crazy times. The feature is gonna be weird. Uh, yeah, I mean it is PC as well. Like it's not, but it's kind of hard to. Well, I mean, I'm making it for Quest, especially because it's widely adopted, and as well also because it's for me it's very easy to use. But it also works on desktop, so no problem with that. Uh, but yeah, making it desktop um, graphics level, that's kind of hard because then it's much more involved. So my goal is to optimize it as much as possible for mobile VR. And then it also runs on desktop, so that's fine. I think it should run. If I go over the simulator, I could run it in Unreal, but simulator just makes it easier. So if I enable and activate, so this activates. Did it do it? Oh, I didn't run it in. Maybe it didn't work. Administrator. Let's see. No, it didn't start. So I need to run this in admin mode. So this simulates a headset. And then when you're in, yeah, it just works. This is headset view. And you see pretty much the same way it is in on the Quest. But of course I don't have any controllers attached. Oh, this is so weird. Okay. Yeah. So in VR, it works just the way you see it on the desktop. So possibly I want to make it VR and non-VR as well. That would make the adoption much easier. And I don't know if it's gonna be balanced or not, but let's see. It's just a work in progress. So right now you don't even have hands, so it's kind of very early. But I'm focusing on the generation stuff. So you can build blocks and break blocks. Like for example, there are little touches that I want to add. If you break a block here and then you break a block there, the water doesn't flow automatically. This kind of details. So I need to do a pass, make it multi-threaded, and then add better post processes. Like I've started adding fog for the distance, and then this is the fog inside the water. It is kind of okay, better than not having it, but also the sound doesn't change. The sound should be more watery. I don't know. Should also start floating, so the gravity should work differently. Lots of very small details, but now I want to focus on the multiplayer. So we got rid of, no, this is mini audio. So we got the eNet. pause menu, yeah, of course. Well, it depends on where you are. So if you're on a if you're in a VR session, you can pause, but it's also tricky because you don't want to pause when, I don't know, when you are in a situation where other players need to interact with you. So yeah, it's a bit tricky. But that would be menu. I mean, menus are cool. By the way, why are you asking that? Did you have any negative experience on other games? Is there any popular game? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I should try a bit some of those tools. It's been a while. They might have changed. So you're only doing you're also doing desktop VR. Oh, the word is too big. I need to reduce size so it loads a bit easier. So there is a variable that controls how many rings of the world there are. So rings are just how many layers around you. So the layers increase. How do they increase? Quadratically? I don't know. Yeah, what's the curve there? But I'm gonna make, so 0 would be only one block, and 1 would be all the blocks around one. So that makes it 3 by 3, which is already a lot. Okay, so it is. But it is initialized. That's good. I want to keep this on the side. So what can we do with this library? It is in it. Okay, initialize, cost create. All right, so we need to find a way to run the server and the game in the same. Okay, that is tricky. So I will need to run without graphics. Or maybe I can do it with graphics first. So there is a server mode that doesn't have any input. And one is a one would be a host and the other ones would be players. Then I also want to be able to make dedicated servers, just like in real. Dedicated servers are the same game, so it's not a different application. It's just removing all the graphics stuff, so the shaders won't get loaded and all this stuff around. Enet initialize. So in the beginning, I was trying to, a few days ago, I was trying to do ECS, but then all the libraries failed me. I didn't really want to dig into them and try to make them work. Like they are template heavy, so they're not very easy to implement. Like ENET. ENET is C based, and you pretty much get it to compile it everywhere. It's very easy. Even Jolt, I was surprised by the ease of integration in Jolt. Like this is how I got Jolt working. Jolt is a physics engine, so I didn't have to rewrite the physics engine, even though I wanted to, but that would have taken me just too long. Maybe I will replace it eventually, but not now. So Jolt, it had a pretty messy CMake files, but I figured I could just copy this block where all the source code are listed and just compile them by myself. And it worked. It worked pretty decently. So how do I pick which one am I? Init Photon, yeah. Even though Photon is, I think Photon is peer-to-peer. So Photon actually works by allowing people to connect to one another, and they are just a middleware that allows this connection be possible. So at the end of the day, it's peer-to-peer, which is not very suitable for yeah, for let's say a persistent world. So you can create rooms, and that works fine because the person that creates the room is then the server itself. It's the how do you call it, the authority of the server, and can control everything, but also all the traffic passes through him. I think that they also have mechanism to find who is the best to host the game, but at the end of the day, everything passes through one single node, which is how yeah, this sets the quality of the game itself. Not that there is going to be a lot of traffic anyway, but my idea was to have yeah, something handled more coherently on servers. Yeah, by the way, not every game uses Photon, just to be clear. Like, I'm working on Orion Drift, and Orion Drift has, like any other Unreal Engine game, yeah, it uses dedicated servers. So dedicated servers in Unreal works in a way that and Unreal disables all the graphics layer while still keeping the components there make physics possible, and then yeah, you just run the same game the same way without a layer of resources, and that is pretty clever, I would say. I don't know how Unity. No, yeah, Unity doesn't have that. So you have to be clear about the intent of what you want to send to who. While Unreal has a pretty good serialization system where the world is just in sync with the server. So I want to do something similar, also to prevent cheating. Might be a bit early, but those kind of things are get out of hands pretty quickly. So to prevent cheating, you would allow blocks to be broken only by the server, and the client would just send the intent, and the server would check whether you can do that or not. So create a server and then start the server. Well, we could specify whether one is a server or not. I don't expect server to be the Android one. So I'm gonna try and make the server start by parameter in the main. So this is the main from the Windows. And when the initialization is done, it does an app init, and here we can set whether we want to run in server mode or not. I would say that that's pretty cool. Thanks, mate. Thanks for joining. All right. Cool, cool. Thanks for joining, bro. See you next time. You too. How does this work? Oh yeah, like that. argc, argv. Then need to check the arguments. It's not that there's going to be a lot of arguments, but should I use an argument parser? Yeah, not right now. So if arg, so if we got some arguments, it's greater than 1. There can only be 1 argument, so it's gonna be. This is const. It's a const char. I don't know, how do I make everything a const like that? Is this a thing? Const. I think I can put in another const. Would that be a thing? Yeah, maybe. Okay, that's getting ridiculous. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Just promise I'm not gonna change it. Oh. Hello. So argc. Should I check? So the first argument is usually the name of the process, the image. Let's make a view out of it, or maybe let's see, arg count. They are 0 separated. Yes, this feels very unsafe, but state string arg. Well, actually, well, I don't know, argv. Let's just pick that number 1. It's gonna be a string, and if arg is equal to server, Then we got server mode. Server mode, create context. How do I pass it to the create? Maybe I can just pass the args. Let me make a vector. Stud vector of stud strings. That's it, right? Stud strings. They're going to be strings anyway. Args, and we want argc -1. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep the first one too. So we got this the arguments, and then for auto. Wait, yeah, let's just reserve. Do that. Oh, my brain is slow today. What's going on? I need water. And light. I need to absorb some light. And it's pretty cloudy. I don't like cloudy days. Usually go out for a walk, absorb some of light, just like Namekians. How do you call it? The green people from Dragon Ball. Star reserve. Arc count. So now int, it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be int. I'm wondering if this can be a span. We should have been a span. Could have made a span. So arg, no, what is it? Arg b. Okay, we should have it. That was painful. Args, there you go. And let's move here. Get subtract or of string args, and that's going to be const. Cool. Accept. So back to the parsing now. Here's where I need it. XR mod is true. Oh gosh. If args dot contains, can I say contains? Maybe I should use third ranges, stud view range, stud ranges contains args. Do you contain server? So what does this return? Hope it's a bool. Yeah, it's a bool. Well, we can then just shrink it down to XR mode. Okay, not even there. Where is the init code? Okay, it was here. Okay. Const server mode. Okay, that's it. XR mode. And finally we got server mode. Okay. So once we get to the server mode, by the way, I feel like I have to... No, there is no base class. Okay, that's cool. But I also have to update the Android one. Okay, never mind. I will do it when I will compile it on Android Studio. So if we receive the server mode, then we're gonna try to host I create a server system. That's a good question, right? Server system would just hide all of the implementation details. And I think that is a pretty good idea. Let's not be lazy and create the module. I'm gonna call it server. cppm. So this is going to be a module. And from here, we want to copy a bunch of things like init, for example. We want to pass it over here. And the server dot cppm. No, wait, what did you do? CCPM. Okay, that's why. CCPM is not right. Rename it CPPM. There you go. That's correct. What a weird name. ce.app and fragment. It's gonna be server. Export namespace ce server. Ancora. Sì. Server system. Cool. And as every other system, it's gonna have an init. It's gonna be a bool. Public init system or create system. Don't be fooled, it's not an ECS. And here we're gonna have a return, because we need a return. Oh yeah, right. We're missing the log definitions. And maybe we don't need, yeah, we don't need the Android ones. But I'm just gonna leave them just in case. Include, yes, include it please. CSTDIO. Cool. That's how we do it. Let's create the system now. It's gonna be aggregated here. Server, servant, server, server. Should I call it server or netcode? No, because I want server and client. Server. Oh yeah, we didn't include it. Import server. Server system. There you go. Physics. Audio system. Server system create system. Create host. Enet address. Okay, any host. By 777 or just like Unreal. Okay, so we need an address. I'm not sure what is the address for. Address. Okay, it is initialized like this. So that is not permanent. Define max clients. Why would you define max clients? That's it. Okay, maximum number of clients. Okay. Let's keep this up here then. It's probably best if we have a const expr. Const expr max client equal 32. Yeah, and 32. Okay, so we need server while host service event wait 100 milliseconds for event. All right, that's an event loop. So event loops belong to the tick function. And this is still in the initialization. What is init address, host port, and syntax scope ID. I don't know what that is. Guess we can leave it 0. So let's do the pretty cool initialization with designated initializers. Okay. I don't like these. My keyboard is bonkers. And this is bounced. All right. So then we have a server, and this can be promoted. Max client. It's a server. No, wait. Do it like this, we overwrite. So if not, what's going on with this server, this keyboard? Oh, we're missing one. And server is equal to, what is parenthesize to silence this warning? What? How many? How many do you need? Okay, let's do the more sane way. This is an error. the way, this is an error and it returns false. And this is also an error and returns false. You not need a new line. Okay, we have a server and that should be up and running. Next, we need this event loop. Let's also start rolling our destroy system. Host destroy. Only if server says something, and then deinitialize. And that is how it gets destructed. Is it const? Yeah, whatever. Doesn't have to be const. By the way, it must not be const because server is gonna be nulled. Okay, back to the tick. So what happens in tick? We don't want a while. Host service. Let's see. We don't want to wait 0. What is this? init.h. Okay. There's no documentation, really. Send row host service. Oh, okay, here's the documentation. In group host timeout. Number of milliseconds the init should wait for events. Number of milliseconds. Let's say it's 0. So just quickly check if there is any event and then leave. So printf, I'm gonna replace the printfs with this is a log e. So printf, okay, it should be compatible except for this warning. What's wrong with it? Cannot print value of type with the format specifier. That implies type unsigned. What is happening here? Event.peer.data. What are you doing here? Store any relevant client information here. Okay, when it connects. Okay. A new client. Type receive. Okay, that's packet received. Interesting. This is also log info. Well, they're all gonna be log info anyway. This is an error. Okay. Change the field type. Not really. More actions. Guess I'm gonna need to do void from this instead. Alright, static cast. Does it not statically cast? Do void, cannot cast void. So is it an interpret cast? Not really. What? The void star. Void star is okay. So it's not an interpret because it is const. Okay. What if I const cast it like this? No, then it doesn't apply there. Okay, it's a const cast then. Like this? Okay. Const. Yeah, this isn't great. Anyway. Data. What's going on here? Replace LEU with LLEU. Okay. I'll replace S with a suitable P. Data length. Now I think this is string. So it needs to be char star. Right? No. It's a init uint to char. Okay, then it's gonna be a reinterpret cast. And the same goes here. Is this peer.data? Yeah, this is a string because we set the string there. What's wrong now? Is a static cast. Okay, why? Because this is a void star. And that was a uint. And same goes here. This was void, so static cast is fine. Let's remove the slash ends. I don't really know what this is. It's a struct. So how would you print a struct? Is it a pointer? It's not even a pointer. EN6 address. Let's finish up this guy. Let's also cast, not cast, static cast. All right, that should be everything I need. So system got created. Let's go on the tick. So we tick the physics system. Server system.tick. Event type none. Okay. What happens when there's an error? So if the returns is 0, no event occurred. Otherwise there's a failure. Alright, let's see. Why not? Cannot be declared as const export specifier. Oh, okay, this is a warning. Variadic argument element 1 type en16. en16. What is an en16? So in total is a 16 bytes. Address. New client connected from and the port. So how should I interpret this? The union 16 bytes or 8 words. I don't know, union 16? Is that a thing? Bitcast, maybe? I don't know what you're trying to do. So there's the host. Yeah, should bitcast it. Do I not have bitcast? Bit. Like this. Bit. Okay, bitcast to en16, maybe. This guy here. And it doesn't like it. How is it not the same size? Wait, what did I do? It's 16 bytes. 16 bytes. 16 bytes. Wait, 16 bytes. 16 times 8, that's gonna be 128. How are you gonna print that, bro? What's your problem? Byte or shorts? 8 shorts. Enet address. Maybe there is a toString function. Eight words. Why 8 words? There's gonna be 4. 4 E and 16. Oh, this is making me feel stressed. I'm using enet. Do I print an struct? Wait, what? What does this do? Oh, okay, init print init address. Okay, this looks like a handy function. Let's see if it actually makes sense, or is it just hallucinating? So we're gonna get a string. That's gonna be accept and also const. Set string. Don't have string. So no bitcast, but instead we get string. So forget about this whole bitcast business, and let's instead so we get the address. Okay, return. Wait. Address the port. Okay, we got the port. So no need to stress that. No, wait. I needed the string. So return the string. Okay, why not const? Declaration does not declare anything. What? What's wrong with it? Address. As a family. Host does not have a family. I don't know. I'm going to skip this. Like that. Okay, the other way around. That's it. Const no accept const. Are you sure? Port send zeros. What is this? I'm not fully convinced this is right. Ethernet 6. Internet. Oh, okay. Let's see. IPv6. Okay, okay. Now it does make sense. We kept the wrong one. Okay, it's an IPv6, all good and all fun and all games. Then we can just address the string. And this is a string. Let's get the whole address. There you go. And why not? It's already formatted. Okay, that's it. That's full circle closed. Okay, that's still static, maybe. Static const expr. Wait, where's the world? Why are we falling forever? What? Get system failed, okay. What's happening here? Why is it not loading the world? Let's just wait a bunch of seconds. Maybe 3 seconds. Let's do the wait. Hoping to fall down gracefully. 1, 2, 3, and go. What? Why is it not loading anything? Okay, that's not supposed to happen. I'm not sure what's happening there. Server tick. It should really have nothing to do with it. Let's see. What did I do? So CMake, I just got enet, got server, XR, nothing really happens there. Just included the server mode. Yeah. Create with args. And in the app, have a new system. Yeah, not much really. It's very odd. Okay. Oh, now we're getting something. So when the rings are what? Don't really understand. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we are falling. Yeah, there must be something. But anyway. Okay, so it's not any of those changes that I made, but it's instead the size of the rings, and I'm wondering if the player position has anything to do with it. X, Y. So it is starting camera positions is 100, but the physics. Okay, also the physics starts it at but 1010. So I guess this is the mismatch. Why do you start it at 1010? Let's go at 00. And nothing really happens. What the? Fall again. And there is data. So we are inside. Well, anyway, time's up, and we got a server. It's running. We don't have clients yet, but we are on the right track. So I'm gonna stop it right here, and we will see you next time where we start implementing the client. Cool.